Welcome to OpenMentor.net. In this session we are going to see some more features of load runner controller. The last session we ran some users for a specific duration. Now I have set that duration to run until completion. Now let me make the number of users as say 10. What I'm going to do now is I want to make all these users repeat for some time. Right now they execute the script. Let me execute this. So they execute the script once. So they don't repeat it. Now when I run it, they will just run. Each user will run the script. Then once the script is finished, they will stop. If you see here, all the users have now started. 10 users have started. Once the script finishes, all the users will stop. You could see one iteration attempted. That means they started the first line of the script, they reached the last line of the script, finished. Instead, what I want all the users to repeat. For that, select that group, click on this runtime settings. Once you do the runtime settings, there is an iteration count. Just watch here. It initializes, then runs the action, then ends. Now I increase the iteration to say 5. What it will do is it will execute the vUser init procedure once, execute the action procedure multiple times. So I gave 5. I'm not writing any loop at all. I change the iterations to 5. That means each user will start the script, finish the script, again start the script, finish the script. They will do it 5 times. Now I run this one. This time you watch. Previously it ended within 16 seconds. This time it will take more time to finish the whole stuff because each user is doing multiple times. If you take the railways reservation in the counter, the person who's actually doing the reservation does multiple transactions. Same way if you go to the bank, the person who is at the counter logs in once but will be doing deposit or withdraw transactions multiple times. So if you want the users to repeat certain activities, then you can use this iteration settings under the runtime settings of the controller. So now each user is still running. Once they finish the 5 iterations, they will stop. Let us see how long it takes. To finish 5 times the traversal, it is taking more time. That's fine. This means we are loading the system for so much time. Previously we just gave the time, the duration part of it. So for 2 minutes they were repeating. But right now I am giving a fixed number of iterations. Based on that the users will be running. Now I think it's almost time for the users to finish it. Let us see. Now if you see, each user repeated the script 5 times. That's why you are seeing yes 5 iterations. So this is one way of running. This is a configuration. You don't have to write any single code. Now I go back, reset the iterations as again 1. I close that. Now what I'm going to do is, rather than basic schedule, I'm configuring to real world schedule. In this, previously all the 10 users started, they ran together, they stopped. Now what I'm going to do is, there is a start, duration and stop. There are 3 parts. Now I go to the start vUsers. This will be available only in real world schedule. Now I go to this start users. I double click on it. Now I'm saying start 2 users every say 10 seconds. Fine. You could see the graph. Every 10 seconds 2 new users will be added. This is called ramp up. Any system, all the users will not hit simultaneously right at the first second. Slowly the crowd builds up. So it starts 2 by 2 by 2. Now I'm saying the duration, run it for say 2 minutes or say 1 minute. When I say duration equal to 1 minute, after all users arrive, from that point run for 1 minute. Okay. Then I say stop one user, I'm saying every 5 seconds. Okay. stop each user every 5 seconds. So that don't stop all the users together, don't start all the users together. So it takes some time to ramp up. This duration is after all the users are ramped up, run for this time, then slowly ramp down. So this is a real world schedule. Basic schedule will do either for until completion or for a fixed duration. Whereas when you go for a real world schedule, you can ramp up, steady, then ramp down. Now let me run this. See what happens. If you see here, only 2 users are running. All the other users are sitting down. Nice icons, right? All the users are sitting down. Now 10 seconds are over. 2 more users joined. Crowd has built up. Now after 10 more seconds, another 2 users will join. Now 6 users. So if you see here, the crowd slowly builds up. So any system, you need to plan ramp up, duration and ramp down that will closely mimic what will happen in the real world. If you start all the users together, say 1000 users simultaneously coming to that very first page, is highly unlikely right on within a single second. Now all the 10 users are running. Even now the 10 users are together, but they didn't start together. Unless in Olympic stage, where in the tournaments you have all the 100 marathon runners start together. Here all the users don't start together in real world. The crowd slowly builds up. Once from this point, after the first minute is over, you could see users will be stopping every 5 seconds. Let us watch that also. The ramp up, duration and ramp down. This is to ensure that you closely mimic how the web application will be accessed in real world by real users. In no circumstance, all users coming to the system right at the beginning is not going to happen. Same way, all users exiting together is also not going to happen. So always use ramp up, steady, ramp down. Now if you see, every 5 seconds each user is exiting out of the system. It depends upon the business. In some business, all users come fast, they exit slowly. In some business, they come slowly, they exit fast. It depends upon the business. Okay. Now let us wait till all the users exit. Then we will stop this session. Here in this case, you may ask a question, why all the users are finishing only 7? Because within the stipulated time, all the users are finishing at 7. If you change the ramp up and ramp down duration, somewhere this number will vary. If you see here, they attempted 7 but 6 succeeded. There were some errors, so there was something that they couldn't finish. That's why 6 succeeded. Okay. Now in this session, we have seen users slowly ramping up, getting steady, then slowly ramping down. When the users are increasing, hits are also increasing. When users are stabilized, hits are also stabilized. When users are decreasing, hits are also coming down. This is a standard symptom across any system. In this session, we have seen iterations using the runtime settings. We have seen real world schedule using ramp up, steady and ramp down. With this, we stop the session. Thank you.